Hello, my name is Vee. I know you're waiting for a review, but first let me tell you what we thought Kenya was all about. We knew that Kenya was the home of safaris, and we were definitely looking forward to seeing wild animals. We were told several times that Nairobi is a dangerous place, that we will get robbed straight out of the airport, almost depicting it as if it's a war zone. So we were kind of scared. But I've come to meet pretty awesome people. Alright, now let's get into the review. Hello, hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vee Luendo and I'm very happy to have you here. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome as well. So today I would like to talk about my first impressions and my first time in Kenya. I came here, or rather we came here in 2008. We landed in Kenya in 2008 in July, and we came to join my dad, who was working here at the time. And we didn't come straight from DRC, we came from another country. So it's been about 15 years that I've been in Kenya, and Kenya has become my second home, and I'm even married here, so you can imagine. Of course, my first impressions have changed over time, but back then, what I vividly remember was also the culture shock that I got in terms of food, in terms of language, because when we came here, we could only speak French and the Swahili that we speak back home. And if you know the Congolese Swahili, you know that it's completely different from the Kenyan Swahili.
Burefu ya site pamoja na baingenier agronome wenyewe walikonseye na kalkule zilifanyika. Hapa kunatakiwa kuwekwe zaidi ya plantil 1500, lakini kwa leo tumesha kuweka tu seulement 450. Usikie kwamba ni kidogo sana. Tunahitaji msaada wa batu wenyewe biko na bonne volonté kwa kupigania hao watu wote ambao, kwa sababu hii mafisiri sasa vile unaziona kama watu wa JMPK naweza hata kabeba
so even adapting to the Swahili, adapting to the English, it was really hard. I only knew good morning, good afternoon, that's it. How are you? My name is. Those are the words that I could speak in English. So now being put in a setting where everyone is speaking English and you can't even understand, I used to look lost most of the time. I had difficulties making friends at first because everyone was speaking English. We had a few students who could speak French, so we became each other's support system and we would learn English together. But it took me about 8 months to learn English and make coherent phrases and be able to communicate and even contribute in class. There's a teacher who used to ask us to contribute, and I used to wonder, like, is she mad? I can't even speak to save my life. I think she knew what she was doing. She was doing it for me to be able to adapt faster. When we were first introduced to the Swahili spoken here in Kenya, it is our house manager and our guard who used to speak to us. Let's just start with the greetings. Sema and Sasa. Like, Sema is mostly for say something, and Sasa is like now. So when you tell me Sema, I will respond to you and say Niseme nini. Or Sasa, I will definitely tell you Sasa nini. What are you even telling me? Like, the greetings that I was used to were Habari, Jambo, Habari yako, and we have a greeting back home which is Biko aye. Biko aye means how is it? You know, that's what I was used to. So adapting to the Sema, Sasa, we'll get there. For the Swahili, you can still pick a few things when I speak because of the French influence. There are just a few cultural differences that I picked. You know, back home, when you enter matatu, you greet everyone. You're like, habari zenu. Like, you try to find how people are doing, and you'll get a response. If someone say habari zenu in a matatu, it's more of, I'm about to sell you something. You'll probably think it's a hawker. And I remember a friend of mine who had come to do her university degree here, and she got into a matatu and said habari zenu, and she greeted everyone in that matatu, like smiling and happy to say hi. She got a block from the people in the matatu, and that was a lesson for her. Don't greet people in the matatu here. Do not greet people in the matatu. So she had to learn that, like, people are quite individualistic here. So I also had to learn that you can't just greet anyone the way you want, like on the road. No, you stick to your lane. Yeah. Also something else, like how people walk so fast. People in Kenya walk so fast. Until today, I'm like, oh my God, where are you going? Sometimes you see someone rushing, you don't know where they're going, but probably they're just going to the next shop, but they're walking. Coming from a place where things are a bit slow, you know, I walk at my pace. Now I've been trying to walk a bit fast, but it's still not in me. So I try to keep up a pace. My husband says that I just have no sense of time when we're walking, because he gets so frustrated with me. It feels like I drag my feet. Those are the few things that I pick. But now I've been trying to walk fast. I'm trying. If I know I'm not late somewhere, why should I walk fast? So those are the things that I can say have been adapting to what I knew in 2008 and what I know now. There's been a big difference. The development has been fast growing. You just see buildings mushrooming out of nowhere. The infrastructure is really, really, really improving. And I like that about this country. You can definitely see that when you go to Hurlingham, when you go to Thika Road, you even see the road, how it's been built, the expressway. Those have been amazing developments. Kenya is definitely going far. Then food. Let's talk about food. Food. When we came here, we landed at night. The first meal we had was dinner. Maybe our house manager was not the best cook. I would like to say that. But then that formed my impression of how food is made here. Like, I was expecting plantains, cassava leaves, you know, the things that I'm used to. And I was like, oh gosh, what is this? So the ugali we eat at home is very soft. So the one that we had here was hard. The stew was like, yo man, what is this? What is this? Let me just attribute that to the house manager. I will not say it's a general thing. The food that I've eaten so far, they're okay. But now that I can cook for myself, I don't complain anymore about food. Even the campus food that I had was like, wow, yo. At some point there was a rumor that we used to eat donkey meat. And I'm like, what? No, but I guess those were just rumors. But the international community in our campus back then was really struggling with food. So most of us moved to off campus. Yeah, maybe that was not the representation of the Kenyan food at large. Food was a big culture shock. We don't eat monkeys the way people used to tell me in campus. Oh my God, I heard in Congo you guys eat monkeys. No, we don't eat monkeys. Can definitely say that I love nyama choma. I've adapted. You see, palettes are different. I must say that those were the things that really took me a while to adapt to. I'm still trying to speak Kiswahili, but people make fun of me. Why are you making fun of me? Guys, you know yourself. Whenever I speak Swahili, some of you just make fun of me, and you know yourself. That's not nice. Now that I can cook for myself, I've enjoyed food more, and I'm even so happy when I see plantains in Carrefour, Naivas, or even cassava leaves. Now we are able to like access cassava leaves so easily. Even in terms of food, I'm happy to see some of the food that I eat being introduced into the Kenyan food system. Is it a system? But anyway, that's a bit of my story, and I believe that I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Bye bye.